Well, the Butler Bulldogs played the Creighton Bluejays at home last night, Hinkle Fieldhouse. Creighton, the only team in the Big East with a losing record, the only team in the Big East without a conference victory, and so I definitely didn't want Butler losing to them. Would have looked bad, it would have lowered our RPI, that sort of thing. Nevertheless, Creighton is a very tough team, and they definitely showed it last night, very resilient despite being on the road. Butler did win the game 64-61. It was a halftime score of 35-27 in Butler's advantage, and it just looked like Butler was going to be able to run away with the game, that they really had controlled it. And then in the second half, Creighton started playing a zone, really frustrated Butler. Butler was coming down, just jacking threes, definitely not hitting them. It was like a one and out situation every time. They shoot a three, they'd miss it. Creighton would get the rebound, come down, hit a three. So very frustrating. Butler very nearly lost this game. They gave up that lead. Creighton came down and I believe took the lead, a 2-point lead with a minute or two to go. But Butler was able to fight through it and hold on and got the win. Once again, Butler had some foul trouble with some of their players, especially Alex Barlow, Andrew Travis, and Roosevelt Jones did eventually foul out. But just having a hard time closing out games, having a hard time staying out of foul trouble, those sort of things. But in the game, Roosevelt Jones had 18 points on 8 of 17 shooting. He had 10 rebounds, 5 were offensive. He had 6 assists and 3 blocks. Roosevelt did a killer job. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have won this game. Some of the other guys had a hard time shooting it. Nobody wanted to drive except for Roosevelt. So I'm glad somebody was able to. I'm glad he stepped up to do it because, like I said, without him, we wouldn't have won this game. Cameron Woods had 12 points on 4 of 6 shooting. He had 5 rebounds, 3 were offensive. He had 4 blocks as well. Andrew Travis had 13 points on 4 of 14 shooting. He was 2 of 6 behind the 3-point line. He added 2 steals. Alex Barlow, 7 points on 2 of 7 shooting. He was 1 of 4 behind the 3-point line. He added 8 rebounds, 3 were offensive, 3 assists, 4 steals. And then Kellen Dunham, the last of our 5 starters, had a pretty off game, 7 points on 2 of 12 shooting. He was 1 of 8 behind the 3-point line. He had 4 rebounds. Austin Etherington came off the bench, played 14 minutes. He was 0 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from the 3-point line. He had 0 points, 2 rebounds. Tyler Weidman came off the bench for 11 minutes. He took no shots in this game, but did collect 2 rebounds, 0 points obviously. Jackson Davis came in. Didn't even play a minute. He was out there though. No shots taken, 0 points for him. And Keelan Martin came in for 14 minutes. He had 7 points on 2 of 6 shooting, 2 rebounds that he added as well. For the game, Butler shot 22 of 65 for a terrible 33.8%. Creighton shot 22 of 49 for 44.9%. Pretty big gap there that somehow Butler was able to win this game because of that. Shooting has got to get better on Butler's end, and Creighton, for shooting that high of a percentage, Butler's got to do a better job defensively because a lot of teams are shooting really well against them. 3-point field goals, Butler 4 of 20 for 20%, Creighton 7 of 18 for 38.9%. Free throws, Butler 16 of 24 for 66.7%, Creighton 10 of 13 for 76.9%. Butler did pretty bad at free throws, but they hit 4 clutch ones there at the very end of the game that helped them seal it. They went 4 for 4 the last 2 trips to the line, and thank God for that because they were 12 of 20 basically before those free throws. Rebounds, Butler won this category 38-36. They had 17 offensive rebounds to Creighton's 7. Creighton won the assist battle 17-14. Butler had 9 steals, Creighton had 4. Butler had 7 blocks, Creighton had 1. Butler had 9 turnovers, Creighton had 19. And fouls, Butler 18, Creighton 22. Points off turnovers, Butler 21, Creighton 15. Second chance points, Butler 15, Creighton 4. Points in the paint, Creighton 26, Butler 24. Fast break points, Butler 8, Creighton 6. Bench points, Creighton 32, Butler 7. Largest lead of the game was 10 by Butler. Creighton, their largest lead was 2 with 2 minutes to go. And one tie, 2 lead changes, so for the most part it wasn't a close game, but like I said, Creighton really closed it there in the final seconds, or final minutes. So, but luckily Butler hangs on. Hopefully they can use that as, they can learn from it, and they can learn to get better and stop blowing leads that they have. They're definitely going to need to in the next game against a ranked Seton Hall team, which they just played like less than 2 weeks ago. But we got to play them again, this time at Hinkle Fieldhouse, and hopefully we can keep Sterling Gibbs in check and the rest of the team and get another win. They're coming in angry because they've been getting beat here lately, and especially with the last loss to Butler at home. So hopefully Butler's able to get it done. Butler, like I said, does win this game against Creighton 64-61. They improved to 14-6 on the season and 4-3 in the Big East. Thanks for watching, guys, and you have a good one.